With any good video game comes a strong fan following, and with a strong fan following comes the most elaborate fan theories. The Zelda series is no exception to this rule, as fans have been theorizing about the franchise and its deeper meaning for years. These theories range from the very believable to the extremely outrageous, but today we're going to be looking at my personal top 5 favorite Zelda theories. I'm not going to be discussing theories which are or have become canon, such as the timeline theory, or theories that are practically canon due to the hints the games give, such as the Rito being evolved from the Zora, because these theories are at least known and most believed by Zelda fans. I also don't take any credit for creating these theories, and I will give credit to the sources I can track these theories down to, although some theories are so widely spread that it's become impossible to locate where they truly originated. Of course, these are only my personal top 5 fan theories, so if you have another opinion on the best Zelda fan theories, please leave it in the comments below. But without further ado, let's get on to my top 5 list of best Zelda fan theories. Number 5 is the theory that there's a fourth piece to the Triforce. The theory of the Tetraforce began not only because the hole in the Triforce would fit another piece perfectly, but because the Hylian shield as depicted in Ocarina of Time shows another upside-down triangle at the bottom of the shield. This triangle would fit into the Triforce perfectly, completing the Tetraforce. The idea is that the fourth piece of the Tetraforce is being protected, as symbolized on the shield by the Hylian birds separating the Triforce from its last piece. The idea was further pushed as the number 4 is considered unlucky in Japanese culture, meaning that if the 4 pieces were united, something bad would happen. The number 4 is also seen a lot in the Zelda games. The 4 giants in Majora's Mask, 4 Swords Adventures. Going along with the idea of a fourth Triforce piece is that there's also a fourth goddess. Although it is explained in Ocarina of Time that the 3 golden goddesses created the world, there are many other goddesses referenced in the game. These include the goddess of time and the goddess of the sand. Some people even believe that the goddess Hylia holds the last and most powerful piece of the Triforce. Now, anyone who's well versed in Zelda lore already sees the holes in this theory. Ha, get it? Holes? Like the hole in the Triforce? I'm not funny. But although this theory gained a lot of traction in the community, Nintendo and Miyamoto have actually denied that this theory has any truth, and the fourth triangle was removed from the other versions of the shield. Although many fans still believe this theory, it's not canon, and according to the man himself, never will be. But I thought it had enough traction and following to be on this list. Number 4 is about our favorite in-game currency. No, I'm not talking about Mon, I'm talking about rupees. But I've always wondered, even with the adult wallet, wouldn't it be a little difficult killing giant spiders or rolling around Hyrule with pockets full of rocks? I mean, they're pretty rocks, but still rocks. This theory, however, sort of clears that up, as it tries to explain that rupees are actually a currency of energy and not physical objects. While this could explain how Link can find currency from smashing and killing things, and how the magic armor in Wind Waker and Twilight Princess uses rupees instead of hearts when you take damage, I also think that it's a little silly to theorize too heavily about the in-game currency. I mean, we don't really pay too much attention to how Mario can carry so many coins, do we? Number 3 is a theory that most people in the Zelda community have at least thought about, and that is how Majora's Mask is based on the 5 stages of grief. The 5 stages of grief are denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. Denial is portrayed by the people of Clocktown. When you speak to the people of Clocktown, especially the workers, they don't really seem to take the threat of the moon crashing into Terminus seriously, and instead they remain in the town to celebrate the carnival. Anger is displayed by the Deku, who upon finding their princess missing, angrily accuse the monkey of kidnapping her. Their rage is so intense that they don't even realize Link is trying to help them. Bargaining is seen in the Goron Darmani, who seems to be bargaining for his life. However, all Link is able to do is heal him with the Song of Healing. Depression is seen in Lulu the Zora when her eggs are stolen from her. Acceptance is finally seen when Link possesses the Elegy of Emptiness and the Light Arrows and is finally able to heal his own darkness. Many people have a problem with this theory, because normally the 5 stages of grief are all experienced by a single person through their own grief. I don't really find a problem with this because it's a video game, and it's Termina's grief, not a single person. Still, it's just a fan theory, and it's completely up for debate. Number 2 is a theory that I think everyone has wondered about at some point, and that's the theory that all Zelda games are just a series of dreams that Link wakes up from. Have you ever woken up from a dream only to realize that you're in another dream? That's sort of the idea here. The Zelda games always start with Link waking up, which lead people to believe that Link is waking up from the events of the previous game, only to start another adventure and wake up from that one. A lot of people dislike this theory because they say it throws away the timeline completely, or that it makes the events of the previous games unimportant. I don't really think that's the case though, because Link could be waking up from a dream about his past reincarnations adventures. It doesn't really mean that they never happened. Finally, we reached number 1. This is a theory, and I want to give full credit to Dr. Wily, as his channel is where I first heard of this theory. This theory says that Majora is actually the good guy, and Fierce Deity Link is the bad guy. I won't explain this theory in full detail, but in the Majora's Mask manga, Majora was once a powerful dragon who was not good or evil. One day, a tall man who looks a lot like the Fierce Deity came to the dragon looking to steal the dragon's armor. To do so, he played a song for 3 days and 3 nights which caused Majora to dance. Eventually, the dragon died from exhaustion, and the man carved Majora's mask out of the dragon's skin, thus trapping Majora into the mask forever. The theory goes that Majora created Termina and lured Link, who looked a lot like the Fierce Deity, into it. Majora was the one to give Link the Fierce Deity mask because he wanted a rematch with the Fierce Deity. This is why Majora calls Link the bad guy in the end. Like I said, this theory is explained a lot better by Dr. Wily, but I'm not going to steal all of his details for my own video, so definitely go check out his video. I'll link it down below. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like down below and let me know what your favorite Zelda theory is. I just want to say I'm sorry for the lack of uploads lately. I'm going to try and be more regular with them. I hope you guys want to keep hanging out with me for this type of Nintendo content. If you do, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate it. Again, thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you in the next one.